Archmage first, bottom left, in the top right Moon here with the Demon Hunter. CHAEMIKO going over into the bottom right corner. Autumn leaves. Of course, we have 2 possible expansion positions. Question is, can the Demon Hunter arrive here to do some serious damage against the creep? Wisp scouting ahead, looking for some detonates maybe. Didn't get him though. Seems like a clean creep by CHAEMIKO. Gonna get the full experience, hit that level 2. But also we got the Demon creeping over here, getting his second item. And getting his level 2. Really nice punish. Unfortunate with the items. Double gloves is really not ideal. While the AM with the claws plus 8. Looking well equipped. CHAEMIKO is not going to go for the natural creep, but rather going for the shop. So he knew the Demon Hunter was kind of hurt. Couldn't really be aggressive too much longer. Is CHAEMIKO going to expand or not, though? That's the big question right now. There's only 3 farms, so it seems like the answer is no. It seems like this should be a 1-base game. With the Night Elf tech being a little ahead, of course. Double claws for the AM. That is pretty good. Selling the TP, getting circlet, perhaps also boots. Yes, indeed. And the dust picked up as well. Once you get level 3 now. Is this camp enough for level 3? Certainly looking very close. Moon knows an attack is soon coming. An attack with level 2 water elementals. So he wants to get mercenaries out as well. No mana burn, by the way, so AM has a lot of mana to play with. Perfect creep, perfectly lining up for level 3. One more hit, boom, there we go. Level 3 AM ahead of the Demon. But look at the Demon, it's creeping one more camp. Is gonna end up being creepjack, but it's getting really, really close to that level up. Oh, if that Ensnare is on the Berserker, this would have been pretty painful, but the Berserker still goes down even without Ensnare. And a block as well on the Shadow Priest. That is both mercenaries eliminated right away. The Demon at least got his own level 3. But I think this is not a really great position for Moon so far. Now in the main base, defending with the help of Moonwells, trying to minimize further losses. And Archmage is looking very, very strong right here. Hunter's Hall found, by the way. If that one is cancelled, it's going to make tier 2 production quite difficult. Wisp setting up for possible detonates. Yeah, I think AM should be hitting that Hunter's Hall with the AM's damage being so high. 10 seconds on the Hunter's Hall. Wisp coming out for the detonate. Oh, beautiful double detonate. A little sloppy by CHAEMIKO, having these lined up, these water elementals. But the cancel is successful. We have no backup Hunter's Hall yet. Oh, it's going to be a huge delay on the lures. That is as severe as I've seen in a long time. One archer. Oh, barely saved. Soon we'll find out what CHAEMIKO's second hero is. In recent weeks, we've been seeing a return to the old school classic of Naga second on the human. There she is! He was not played for a long time. It was rather about Blood Mage and MK over the years. Sometimes even Fire Lord, but now the Naga is back. Hunter's Hall looking so insanely late, my goodness. I remember times when Neutron used to tell us, well, if the Hunter's Hall is a bit late, doesn't matter. You can still just make the Naga, make the tech and all that. Oh, trying to break into the main base, though, and the farm wall was a bit too late. CHAEMIKO thought he had completed the farm wall, but he miscalculates. And now, feeling the need to rush home, no TP anymore. Oh, this is a huge blow from Moon. And one big mistake by CHAEMIKO. One big mistake that dearly cost him. If he had just power built this immediately with all severity, he would have been totally safe. Now Moon seems to be, again, in charge. And when he's across the map, ready to counterattack against the human, that always seems to make him the most dangerous. Demon Hunter even hiding in the shadows a little bit. You know, one move that I've never seen humans do, and I will admit it looks a bit clunky, but it could be so effective. I've waited for someone to do this finally. What if you make a farm wall here with one farm, right? And you finish it until 90% completion, but then you don't finish it. So you have the opportunity to close the farm wall, but you know, you don't have to lock it in. You don't have to seal it off fully. So of course some resources you sort of lose. Oh, and guess who's back? Demon Hunter back into the main base. Yep, this is Moon's comfort place. And when there's no MK with Stormbolt, then there is no way to interrupt this staff. This is costing so much gold. And he got in just walking in. Now he can get out, staffing out. There we go. Finally the mining is going to be resuming here fully. How much money did we lose? 8,250 versus 7,600. Holy hell. 650 gold lost in mining time, plus peasants. And so much time was bought for Moon. His lures were super late, but guess what? Now he's got the lures, he's got the Zeppelin, he is ready to drop into the main base again. Yeah, this is just... Moon is so hard to beat with this playstyle. This base lane, hit and run, he is the master. Able to find so many kills here. And even making use of the cloak, getting out of the surround. Damn, Moon is doing this marvelously. CHAEMIKO was trying to push across the map again, but with hardly even an army, we can call this. Riots were watching, ready to dispel.
A player's forces are under attack.
CHAEMIKO on only 35. This is absolutely not the way you're hoping for this push to go. And Moon always finding a few more. Finding one here, one there. Couple of peasants here, a little bit of lost mining time there. This is exactly Moon's playstyle with which he's been so dominant, so strong against the humans for such a long time. It was not long ago, just a few months, you may remember, when Moon was on a 29-game win streak against humans. That one finally broke against Sok, if I remember right. And now he's got the telestaff ready again, by the way. Again, forcing CHAEMIKO back. Again, being such a nuisance. And now we're pretty much ready with the bears. Staff is a little bit late, though. Little bit late. Little bit late. Oh, whoops. Big blunder by Moon in what was otherwise a perfect mid-game. This hero loss was extremely unnecessary. Moon doesn't have enough for the tavern res, has to wait for the altar 90 seconds. Maybe he forgot about the double claws. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to be taking that much damage so quickly. Now we got AM level 4 with the really good right click. Health stone also quite nice. Moon seems to be setting up for the next counterattack though. I got no level 2 for him. We're getting Nature's Blessing, trying to fortify the main base. Where is the Zeppelin, by the way? Ah, there it is. Zeppelin over in the corner of the map, getting repaired at the moment. Yeah, it's gonna be counterattack time again, and there is no wall off here yet. Moon can just walk on in if he wants to.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yo, the Crestfallen with the reset, thank you.
A town is under siege.
Okay, CHAEMIKO going for the TP. Demon Hunter should have the time to come out of the altar, just barely. It's getting very close, actually. It's getting very close. Very, 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 very close. Oh my god, dude, that was just like 1 second. 1 second the difference. Meanwhile, got another Tree of Life coming up. Rifles getting caught.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon staffing to the army. He brought his own TP so he can get back home if it's really necessary. And it looks like it's going to be necessary very soon. Tree of Eternity. Took a lot of damage. Level 2 Fog Lightning, by the way. One-shots the Wisps. So that is a strong weapon against the Repair. Seems to be a full-out base race. Demon Hunter, though. Demon Hunter, though. Demon Hunter TP's back. Tree of Eternity is almost dead already. I wonder if you could have just right-clicked it, perhaps. Not much moon juice left here, of course. We only have 2 moon wells left over. Here comes a Fog Lightning. More Wisps go down. Good snipe by CHAEMIKO. And the main base, now we have only 2 Wisps left to do work. But of course the Tree of Life coming up across the map. Mining will be resuming, slowly but surely. And now Moon is not really in a counter-attacking position right now. He is very far back at home in a defensive position. Can he really afford to move out? It's looking dangerous with the Tree of Eternity being so low. At the same time, CHAEMIKO is pretty low on Sorks. Only has 1 of them. That one, however, with full mana. And of course, the Demon Hunter always loves returning to the scene of the crime.
Player's forces are under attack.
Yes, CHAEMIKO has to force the issue here. Go for the Tree of Eternity. Wait, isn't there an opening? There should be an opening here, right? There must be. This is where he got in before. Taking the wrong detour this time. Okay, Tree of Life finished. Supply block lifted, thankfully for Moon. If the Moonwell goes down, it's going to be supply blocked again. These Moonwells are very important for him. A lot of damage to the Naga immediately. Yikes, but the Hellstone comes in clutch. Naga still slowed, still being blocked by our own units. Heal Scroll committed as well, doing everything to try to save the Naga. Needs to slow down the demon. CHAEMIKO panicking a bit with his army control. The Invul Potion here was great for the demon, but now it's over. Moon still supply blocked. We got 2 Wisps mining in the main base. We got 2 Wisps mining at the expansion. So Moon isn't even really fully from mining from one base. Sort of. Demon Hunter looking good on levels with level 4, but the items for him really aren't that strong. One bear getting sniped. Moon still supply blocked. Some rifles falling as well. There goes another one. 41 supply for the human. Gonna get another bear with that. Oh, he's uprooting. Wait, what? Uprooting? That might have been a misclick. I think so far CHAEMIKO has no idea about this Tree of Life here, though. Main base Tree of Eternity goes down. This means no more bears, by the way. You can still make Dryads without any tech, but no bears. For that, you need tier 2. And it's game over. Moon calls it GG. But is the Warden? Oh, alright, there she is. Warden, huge potential in the late game. On level 5 and 6, she gets absolutely insane. Getting there often is the harder part, especially on Echo Isles, a map where there's no Zeppelins. Once the Warden is level 5, it is normally impossible to protect the peasants. So there will be heavy pressure on CHAEMIKO somewhat early to win this game, ideally before the Warden is level 5, or at least before she's level 6. CHAEMIKO was anticipating this Warden, this is why he's playing MK first. And it looks like both are gonna go for that Merc Camp creep right away. This creep was made a lot harder for the humans these days. Because the Shadow Priest is not available anymore at the start. The lightning shield there looked a bit scary, but taking it out quickly. CHAEMIKO so far minimizing losses quite well. Although a couple of peasants are looking mighty hurt right now. Oh, sick item for the Warden. Best item for the early game. Pendant of Energy. What am I saying? Not Pendant of Energy. Ring of Regen. Versus Ring of Protection for the Mountain King. This is also going to be amazing in the late game. And not too bad early game either. You know what? I think actually Ring plus 5 is just a really good item. All around. Like even on ranged heroes for the early game. When you're always going to be taking some damage. I think Ring plus 5 actually always good. YANGFENG in the chat right now. Do we think this is going to be a Warden 5 or 6 game? I think it's going to be a Warden level 6 game. Oh, Warden in the main base, by the way. Already on the peasant hunt. Once she's level 5, this gets insane. But of course, right now she's just level 2. She must have blinked in, right? I think this is a wall off. Or is it? Is there an opening here? Should be wall off. This is costing a lot of lumber. Meanwhile, of course, the expo creep was easy and safe. We have a counter expansion coming up. The Tree of Life, for which the Warden is creating space. One more Fan of Knives. MK quite annoyed with the Warden up in his main base. Arcane Tower now finished. The Warden's just sitting here now. Invis. And you can't really detect her. That's certainly annoying. Ideally, this footy should have found the Tree of Life. I think that didn't actually happen. Warden now with the TP out. And Moon's Expo is almost as quick as the human expansion. I mean, it will be done first, which is kind of amazing. Of course, it will take still some time to begin mining. Ooh, love this Moonwell here. How cool is this? Between the bases, ahead of the trees.
A player's forces are under attack.
MK has no boots yet, by the way. Normally, always an important piece for the Mountain King. He's got 2 Storm Bolts, maybe 3. He wants to make them count. Ideally, he would love to kill this Berserker right here. By the way, Moon with a double Berserker. Heavy investment in early game army. They're quite good now, but later on they're gonna suffer against the MK. And the tech for Moon is so far ahead. Understandably, of course, with the lumber economy suffering so much at the start of the game. Warden a bit underleveled, by the way. Usually you love to get an instant level 3 with the Warden and then keep on snowballing. This is not that kind of game. Slower Warden progress, but strong early game army. Humans, when they're low on lumber, often, of course, as we know, love to go for a shredder. But again, this map, no lab, no Zeppelin, no shredder. Oh, opportunity now for a Berserker kill. Perhaps long-range Stormbolt. This would be a big one. One bash and he's dead. Oh, doesn't even need the bash. Also cost a couple of Wisp detonates. Another Warden on level 3, immediately with a level 2 Feather Knives. Good creep. Good expo by Moon. He loses 1 Berserker, but that was all the losses. MK now certainly needs those boots. And maybe a staff. There it is.
Players' forces are under attack.
Waiting for the shop to finish. While tier 2 has finally begun, but the Night Elf is, of course, way ahead. Ward now getting bonus experience on tier 2 as a solo hero. We'll see when she's going to be adding the second hero. What we see very often is the Warden stays solo until she's level 5, and then on level 5 adds the Panda or the Tinker as anti-air measures. That's a good cancel by CHAEMIKO. Taking out the Entangled and slowing down the economy for Moon. Maybe Moon can even force the TP. Mountain King hurt. Shadow Priest pretty much dead. And now it's finally time to heal, but with the MK so hurt, it takes forever to really fully heal. Of course, the Scroll of Regen is great for the Footman. Needs another one, maybe. Ooh, the Warden. She could cancel all of this healing here. Oh, that would be perfect. Slowed down a bit by the Stormbolt.
Players' forces are under attack.
Footy splitting up. Mud Golem would be great right now.
A town is under siege.
Full map control on Moon right now. Way stronger on the map. Naga second. Whoa. I've not seen that before. Oi! Stormbolt dodge. MK into Naga. Since when is that a thing? Usually it's MK into Blood Mage, or Alchemist, or Archmage. Or maybe Pally in a weird game. But I wasn't expecting the Naga. Oh, Stormbolt dodge. The second Stormbolt dodge. First one with the blink, and now with the invuln. Moon looking very, very good on the second map so far. And he picks up the next heal scroll as well. Blinking in, gets the kill. Level 4. Now she's got the level 2 blink. Yeah, fighting with only footmen here is kind of miserable. At least they have defend, but it's not really enough. Moon with his own heal scroll. Trying to pick off those footies one by one. That's more experience. Oh, and look at the Bursey. Getting away on 13 HP. Yeah, Moon owning in this engagement. That was pretty one-sided. The impact of the Naga here, not too impressive just yet. We're going for mass Dragonhawks. And now the Warden's almost level 5. Tier 3's finished. We're getting a lot of bonus experience for this Warden. Ivory towers, by the way. Oh, unfortunate end snare for Moon. Grow the Beast also, a little unfortunate. Wait a minute. Is this a tier 2 all-in? Wait a minute. Oh, Mana Potion, Berserker. All of a sudden, that's a lot of losses for Moon. He doesn't have too much left, 42 supply only. We're gonna get some towers being set up. Would make a lot of sense now to also build a shop to go for potions. Double Arcane Tower. And there's the shop, yeah. Oh, this push is hitting a little earlier than Moon would like. He's got a Panda, finally. The Ancient of Lore goes down. The production now is much reduced. Stormbolt finds the right target. He was trying to make it difficult with the Wand of Illusion. Warden took a lot of damage here already. Now the human shop is finished, and the human shop is huge to have. Clarity, Regen Scroll, and also potions are available. When the towers are up, it gets very difficult for the heroes to get into position. Drunken Haze first on the Panda, doing okay. But what Moon needs is Warden level 5, and then she has to bring all the damage. Hunter's Hall taken out as well. This means no more upgrades for the Dryads. They have 1-0 only. We did get Wellspring at least. That is, in fact, quite good. Tier 2 Dragonhawk all in. Very interesting. 2 attack upgrades, pushing in. No tier 3 behind it. So we're going for more towers. These are pretty far forward, though. I feel like these are got cancelled pretty easy. I love the first 2 towers, by the way. 2 towers coming up there. Shop in front to protect. Army sitting there to babysit. That was excellently done. MK now level 4. What CHAEMIKO doesn't have, though, is heat scrolls. And that's concerning for him. Tower's not cancelled yet, by the way. MK finding the Berserker. Took out both Berserkers. Oh, but also Dragonhawks taking a ton of damage. The Warden is now level 5. She finally hit the level up. Now she needs mana. Region scrolls here. So important. Another tower gets cancelled, though. 1 Arcane, though, will finish. Oh, man, the Lucky Bashes. Those Lucky Bashes can make quite the difference. Warden has a lot of mana again, however. I wonder if there should be some guard towers here. Kind of weird that CHAEMIKO is only making Arcanes. Clarity, Region Scroll. Clarity, Region Scroll. Over and over. Supply is very even. CHAEMIKO's army really isn't that big. Where's his production, by the way? Oh, Stormbolt dodged again by the Warden. No, wait, I think it wasn't quite dodged. Getting a lot of mana drained. Anti-magic potion could perhaps be a great addition for her. Oh, Stormbolt! Right-click, she's dead! She's dead! Potion Stormbolt right-clicks, finding the huge kill on the level 5 hero. Now the Panda in trouble as well, but what about the Mountain King? He dies! Everyone's dead except for the Naga. He died with a TP, no less. So many Dryads. I wonder if CHAEMIKO has to make more footies against that. Naga's trying to fight back. Yeah, and now not having guard towers seems to be an issue. Warden already back from the tavern. The money was there. Not sure about the MK. Cannon towers would have been sick. True, cannon towers would have been sick, but you need a workshop for them. Okay, Footy now going to the tavern. This should be time for the MK, I imagine. There he is. And now the Dryads are just running in. The Dryads are not fearing anything anymore. Here's the Warden, this time with the anti-magic. That's what I was talking about. And GG it is. Moon holds the push, holds the all-in. That was a cool game. There is indeed the Demon against the Archmage on the other side. I could certainly see this being a one-base game again by CHAEMIKO. One-base rifle caster push. If we get to that, then I imagine Moon would love to play some counterattack shenanigans again against that, as he likes to do. Moon has Wisps in position. Good scouting by him. Wants to figure out, of course, quickly what's going to be heading his way. Heading his way so far, not the best item. Gloves of Haste is the worst. Big Mana Potion on the AM is okay. Evasion first, by the way. Not Immolation. Trying to be conservative with the Moonjuice usage. Yeah, this should be the typical AM creeps this camp, and then Militia creep this camp, and that's level 3, and with that he's gonna go for the base attack. Kind of the most classic early game build for humans. That attack has begun already. We got the 4th Moonwell coming up. Wants to have plenty of healing sources.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's not really anything the Night Elf can do about this. Moon knows this level 3 creep is happening. He needs to get prepared. Oh, he has mana burn this time.
A town is under siege.
Demon without immolation. Wow, it seems pretty rare these days. Also putting some more damage on the AM. But he's very fast with his own boots.
A player's forces are under attack.
Also, this big mana could just negate all these mana burns. What about the Hunter's Hall? We had a big delay on map 1 on the Hunter's Hall. This is certainly something that CHAEMIKO could go for again. His AM right click is a lot weaker though, this time around. No claws of attack at all. Is it worth to burn the big mana potion here? Well, he's not getting the Hunter's Hall by the look of things, so really solid defense by Moon. The early Moonwell's really kicking in. And we'll get to those lures quickly in this game. Couple of hurt footies saved as well. Value from the Regent Scroll would be wonderful. Ah. CHAEMIKO might be losing some of these footmen now. Archers on the chase in the middle of the map, waiting to pick up the second hero. There she is. Lady Venom Tongue.
Under siege. A player's force
They did a great job so far. Losing almost none of these footmen. That changes now. Suddenly losing 3 of them. Oh! He tried to surround the Naga! He tried to set up the trap with the archers that almost worked. Watch Elemental in the main base. Almost getting a lore cancel. I think he doesn't quite have enough, but here comes the Naga, and with that, the damage should be sufficient. Double lore cancel would be pretty annoying. Next Watch Elemental almost ready, but he has to keep in mind as well that there's no TP anymore on him. I'm not sure what happened to the big mana potion, by the way. Seems like he must have used it. Oh, Naga. Is she surrounded? Oh, nice surround by Moon. Locks it in on the enemy Naga. And I think she's dead. AM getting chased away. He's the one carrying the dust. Neat little catch and kill for Moon. Almost now level 2 on his own Naga. Second lore is indeed pretty late for Moon. This seems to be the only issue he really has so far. If he can now also make sure to get the required levels on the demon. This should be level 3 for him. I would love to get some more items though. Inventory is not the most impressive so far. Mana Stone is okay. Gonna give that one to the Naga, but would have loved much more something like a Health Stone. Moonjut's looking still pretty good. I was worried there for a moment, seeing the Demon Hunter not back to full HP, but the Moonjut's indeed looking quite solid. Moon saving much of it for as long as he can. Lots of good defensive items possible for him. Ring would be the best, I think. Periapt is pretty good. Not the best, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
here is the push. This one seems to be hitting quite early. The Ancient of War slowing it down. Get the first sorceress out. 2 slows gonna be available. And towers being built quite far back. This might mean that Moon has some time to properly get the defense set up. He's got 3 bears. No master training yet. CHAEMIKO's army here is not looking too amazing. Just very few rifles and casters. And the rejuvenation is always wonderful. "15 seconds of the master training. And staying far back. Not buying an orb for a long time, by the way. Interestingly, he's building the 50 supply army first. Getting his staff. Now getting the orb with the sale of the mana stone. Losing the Ancient of Lore would be kind of painful, though. The next tower comes up even further from the main base. There's the next rejuve. Rifle sniped as well. Moon seems to be doing really, really well in this defense. Didn't lose the lore either. Wasn't really close to losing anything. This is kind of a textbook hold, is it not? Looks really solid by Moon. It almost looks easy, to be honest. Which, of course, we know it is not, but Moon makes it look so. Triggers the GG, and with that, gets up to match point. We got a Keeper first here. Hold on. Excuse me? Keeper first versus MK. MK being built here by CHAEMIKO in anticipation of the Warden, against which the MK normally does the best. But this is going to be a Keeper play. Really cool to see by Moon. Almost nobody does this these days. But the Keeper has not really looked too strong in a long time, in my opinion. But Moon is the one top Night Elf who will still try the Keeper. The Keeper. The Keeper, not the Keeper. Even on the pro level, even against the best players in the world, on some specific maps. On Hammerfall, we sometimes see him. I haven't seen him quite in a while on Tidehunters. Excited to see how Moon's going to play this. Keeper, of course, very good at early game creeping, even without Ancient of War. With those treants. Gonna open up both gold mines very quickly, while the MK is going for the lab creep. And in theory, Keeper plays pretty well into Mountain King. Because Keeper can stay at range and not run into the Stormbolt so much. And the MK, of course, is great at picking off single targets. Like archers and stuff like fiends and hunts, maybe. But against a lot of summons, this is where the MK can really struggle. So treants have some real potential here. And look at the expo timing by Moon. Super quick. Tree of Life already being set up. He's trying to catch the footy. Doesn't want the footy to see this Tree of Life, but the fact that the Keeper is so far back here and looking for the entangle, that's some information in and of itself.
Players' forces are under attack.
Now we see the militia gang running out, looking for the expo creep themselves. Last hit there looked like it would almost get stolen. Both players trying to climb up to level 3. MK gets it first though. And if the Tree of Life is cancelled, then this is looking a lot less promising suddenly for the Keeper. Drinking from the Moon Juice as much as he can, trying to protect that expansion. He does of course have Entangle. Well, once he's got the mana for it. And the archers are very easy to kill at the moment. Meanwhile, we got an Ancient of War coming up at the Human Expo. Getting 40 kills here would be really big to finally hit that level 3. Gets that one, and I think now one more would be sufficient. MK, very low HP already. He needs some healing really soon. Would also love to get some boots. I was half expecting the Keeper to go boots as well. I've seen many games before where Moon went for boots plus staff to be very mobile on the Keeper. There's Gloves of Haste on the ground. Could maybe try to steal these. Oh, yoink! Got the gloves. He found 2 pairs earlier. Sold those, got even more. Keeper looking a bit low level. It is taking him a long time to get that level 3. But he's beginning to mine quite quickly, almost as fast as the human.
The town is under siege.
Moon going for a Shredder, by the way. Setting up for a strong macro late game. Finally getting that level 3. Got some good items for a possible Demon Hunter second, which I think will be the strongest choice, but also Panda and Alchemist might be a choice. Oh, quicks around on the Keeper, trying to staff out if there's a bash. Ooh, that could have been his end. I don't know how you guys feel, but to me so far it seems like this Keeper has looked not that great. MK enjoying a lot more mana this game than normally he would have against a Demon Hunter. Level 2 Treants can do fairly well now, especially if you also got Nature's Blessing. Lumber for that should certainly be available, thanks to the Shredder. Getting double lures, shop. Second hero is the Tinker. Oh! Tech Piece Tinker. That's pretty cool. Moon has been quite the fan of the Pocket Factory harass now for a while. He's also going for something at the lab. Zeppelin. This could be quite annoying for CHAEMIKO. Lots of harass possible with a Pocket Factory and Treants. This is not something that the MK is so well equipped against. Like I said earlier, MK really good at picking off single targets, expensive units. But against mass summons, MK has a much tougher time. Meanwhile, we're attacking tier 3, going triple Ancient of Lore. There's a Pocket Factory. We got the Treants. I would have loved to see Nature's Blessing, but we don't have that here yet so far. Moon has taken almost no damage on his real units and heroes, just on the summons. One archer pretty hurt, but he could load it up with a Zeppelin. Oh, whoops. A little bit of a mispick. Pocket Factory running fully through on the first Pocket Factory. And this is very annoying. Very annoying to deal with for CHAEMIKO. Level 4 MK now. I'm surprised he didn't make a workshop yet, by the way, because normally you want to have workshop, you want to have gyro, you want to have some way of taking out that Zeppelin. Next round of harass. Almost ready. He's waiting for the mana to be up. We got the Treants. We got the Pocket Factory. Very nice. Nope, not a bad Blizzard. Lots of gold on CHAEMIKO. The lumber is a bit more the issue. Understandable, of course, with how much he's been getting harassed on lumber. Now the Night of Tier 3 is finished. Master training. Some upgrades coming. And we got the bears across the map. What are they getting up to here? This looks like Moon is trying to expand in this corner on the human side of the map. Cheeky, cheeky play right here. Dr. Sirius Raven, thank you for the resub. Tinker with Pocket Factory can also be great for creeping, but this camp, of course, taken easily as well without Pocket Factory if you have the Master Bears. And the Keeper is back in the main base. Oh, Moon loves these plays. Zeppelin summons, harass, buying time. Meanwhile, the Tinker is almost level 3. Oh, and here's the other Tree of Life, by the way. How is CHAEMIKO supposed to win this game? Once he moves out, the Keeper is going to be right back in there, bothering his peasants. Left the Orb of Venom on the Keeper here as well. We do have Nature's Blessing by now, by the way, so more armor and move speed for the Treants, really good for them. And for the trees, the Ancients. AM cripping tiny little camps outside the main base. Almost, but not quite getting level 3. Next round of Treants is almost ready. Moon has not unlimited resources, but really, really good resources. He can build whatever army he likes. And as so often with Night Elves, you could make talents, you could make chims, you could make fairies, but you know what's better than anything? Just mass dryads and bears. Mainly bears. And a few dryads. And upgrades. That's all you need. Bears, dryads, upgrades. And of course a healthy economy. Speaking of a healthy economy, Keeper's trying to make this economy in the human main base quite unhealthy. Looks like Moon will be losing this Tree of Life, but of course it's one of only 2 or 3, depending on how you want to see that. I think it was creeping so well. Level 4 already. I guess now it's time for the Tome of Retraining. Late game cluster rockets can be really good, especially against Blizzard. There we go. Keeper taking a lot of damage. Gonna take a TP to get away. And supply-wise, we are really even. CHAEMIKO just wanted to find a fight to take for a long time when he was getting bothered so much in the main base. Now he's close to the opponent's main base. Maybe there a fight will be given to him finally. And Moon trying again with the Trio of Life. We know he loves to do this. That might have been a deny. Oh yeah, whoops. Big Rock Golem denied by the Ancient of War. That is not ideal, but still double level 4. AD versus AD supply. Oh, big blizzard against the Wisps. Oi! That's 5 Wisps taken out immediately. No more mining from the Expo. Moon's trying to be careful with the bears. It doesn't want to run them into the deadly blizzard. Clap Blizzard actually is insane here against the bears. Clap Blizzard is unbelievably strong against bears. Normally the reason why we don't see it dominate bears is because of mana burn. But there's no mana burn in this game. The bears are going around. Moon's trying to set up the flank from the other side. Tinker taking some damage, but he has very, very good items for survivability. Oh, whoops. Misclick on the Entangle. Tried to get the Archmage, but couldn't land. Yeah, between Entangle and Cluster Rockets, there's so much interrupt. Meanwhile, Moon was, of course, working on the upgrades, and he's going to have 3-3 finished really quickly. While the Tree of Life down here is almost ready again. Another Tree of Life being made. Moon, classic Moon play with mass Trees of Life. Tinker very close to his level 5. In the late game, the terrain can favor the human army quite a bit. There's lots of narrow positions on this map. Like this choke point right here, for example. Another one over here. CHAEMIKO is playing whack-a-mole, bouncing between the different bases. Oh, that TP did not include all of the bears. In fact, many of them are left behind. Tinker is immediately surrounded. But here come the good defensive items. In these late-game fights, of course, the Keeper does way, way worse than a Demon Hunter would. This is perhaps the biggest issue of playing Keeper instead of Demon. Heal Scroll, Blizzard. Can CHAEMIKO break through in this position? Can he win the fight, take out the bears, and take out the expansion? Then this game might be his. But now feeling the need to TP away. Back home we go. Everything's hurt. Huge value on the Regent Scroll. Amazing value. And CHAEMIKO's got a lot of resources. We're making the run for the shop. This is really important. Who's going to get these heal scrolls? And the Keeper has to turn around. MK ready with the Stormbolt. Double mana potion. Double invul potion. And I think we're clearly seeing the limitations of the Keeper in this late game. Tinker Cluster Rockets have looked decent so far, but not incredible. They're, of course, a big AoE stun, but they're not that much damage, really. And normally an MK with such weak defensive items would get clobbered down super quickly by the bears and demon. But here with the clap, he controls the bears so well that the bears have hardly any chance, it seems.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
Stormbolt Blizzard waiting for the clap still. Here come the rockets for the interrupt. 2 heals goes on Moon. This is going to be the time to use the first. Bears getting back into the green again, kind of. MK now hurt. Now the lack of defensive items seems to be a problem. Immo Potion is going to be lasting forever, but MK is getting very, very close to level 5. Very, very close. There it is. Clap Blizzard, huge damage. Heal scroll value on the human army also was incredible right there. Cluster rockets again against the Blizzard. Again. MK low HP getting away with the invis. Night of damage seems so low in these fights. Forcing out the TP once more. Dryad target fire, trying to snipe these priests. One more was saved. Back to the shop we go. Huge value again on the regen scroll. Making another run for the shop. Tinker's quite fast with the passive. He's getting close to 6 actually. Oh, AM though at the shop got the invul. Didn't get the heal scroll. Moon with a TP purchase here, actually. Moon is not even making bears anymore. And I think that is understandable. The MK clap is just absolutely annihilating the bears. Along with Blizzard. Moon known to have the best Dryad micro in the world. Can it save him? He's got 3/3 upgrades. It doesn't seem to be exactly enough, though. TP bot on the Keeper, trying to get away from this dangerous fight. Some Dryads left behind. Supply lead on CHAEMIKO. But 3 mining bases for Moon at the moment. Perhaps not for long, but right now, cash is flowing in. Keeper level 5 with a level 3 entangle. Level 3 entangle is kind of good. If it doesn't get dispelled, but of course expected to get dispelled. Double level 5 human heroes seem to be a lot stronger than the double level 5 Night Elf heroes. This is exactly where you would much rather have a demon or a warden. Tinker doesn't even have too much mana anymore, by the way. How good would Robo Tinker be here? He would be immune to Stormbolt. Not to Blizzard. Also immune to Clap. Because with the ult he becomes mechanical. Also gets a lot of bonus strength. Quite the interesting game that we have here. Not much mining anymore for CHAEMIKO in the main. Didn't fully saturate again with all the peasants. They're trying to build a third base, but the timing is terrible. Moon is right there to see it immediately. But he's going for the main. He's not even going for the expo. Trusting his treants to do enough. It looks like Moon is setting up for the base race. Okay, never mind. No base race. He TP's home now. Into the middle of absolutely everything immediately. The Blizzard value is incredible. The clap as well. Oh my god, the clap Blizzard. Doing absolutely insane work. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that clap Blizzard. Oh, Tinker level 6. Okay. Got the Ankh still. He's got plus 19 strength. That is insane. But he also can't heal from Moonwells. Unless he morphs back into normal mode. Alright. Normal Tinker. Time to heal up. And then back into Robo form. He just dispel his own rejuve. Kind of looked like that. MK almost level 6, by the way. Keeper is not close to level 6. While it's trying to catch the peasants. Maybe this has to be a base race game after all. Oh, he went level 3 passive, by the way. Not level 3 cluster rockets. Oh. That Zeppelin all the way from the early game. Still over here. Still ready to contribute. CHAEMIKO's not mining anymore. Ah, okay, wait. In the main base, he's still mining for 1 minute. Tree of Eternity on the move. 80 supply versus 68. Look at the Tinker damage. Boom! Tinker does huge bonus damage against buildings, as you can see. 54 strength on the Tinker. Holy. And bonus armor, by the way. With the ult. And the passive. Yep. It's a base race, alright. I've not seen a Robo-Goblin Tinker in a long time. No, I'm lagging. Oh, cluster rockets against these peasants. That's so much damage. Here comes the TP in by CHAEMIKO. He can perhaps still win this fight. But it's so many peasants going down. Basically, every peasant is falling. Keeper, meanwhile, is getting closer to level 6 as well. He's got a TP. Might need to use it soon. The Rifle Caster army for the humans still really good, especially with the heroes. The Clap Blizzard is just incredible potential. Ooh, Keeper there. In serious trouble. Has to go for the invuln. And the right clicks are huge from the Tinker. TP out now. One more right click. And that's enough damage. Tinker says, bye-bye. Back home we go. Keeper now not far away from the ult.
The player's forces are under attack.
MK, of course, also crazy strong with level 6. He didn't even go for Cosmodan. I think that makes sense. You don't need Cosmodan. You just spend your mana on the spells that you have. Clap Stormbolt. But this is the last mining for Moon as well. Looks like we have an all-out base race right now.
The town is under siege.
All of a sudden, Entangle is kind of good again. There's no Dispel right here to protect these peasants, these rifles, I mean. Oh, the Entangle is so good right now. So good. Picking off one rifle after the next. Keeper is almost level 6. Oh, yeah. Look at him go. Look at him go. 2 more rifles being picked off, but here... Oh, he staffs out too early. Staffs out too early. The Keeper... He's dead. He's dead, right? He's dead? He's... No way. No way. Next Stormbolt... Gets he fogged? Are you kidding me? But he's dead. Ultimately here, he does go down. Damage potential by the MK is just crazy. But what about the base race potential by the Tinker? We don't have any buildings left. There's 2 buildings here. 4 buildings up here. It's just a couple of farms. And now he's revealed. CHAEMIKO is now revealed. Moon knows exactly where all the buildings are. This might be now unstoppable. By building elimination, Moon is going to be winning this 4th map. Crazy game. Tinker, a perfect hero for this base race. Huge damage against the buildings. Bonk.
The town is under siege. player's forces
The items,
are
by the
under
way, were
attack.
also really good for him. The stat boosting items. Very, very cool. And the keeper is slowly coming back from the altar. Moon has the time. Going for a telestaff. Okay. He's always safe to telestaff. He cannot be
Player's
storm
forces
bolted
are under attack.
in Robo Tinker form. Oh, whoops! Bunch of bears being found by the Sorks and the MK. MK right now very low mana though. CHAEMIKO's putting up his army, trying to keep the main base safe, while also finding kills out on the map. One more farm here, by the way. So we got 3 farms and 1 lumber mill, with 1 lumber mill being almost destroyed already. 4 buildings for CHAEMIKO. Moon Juice still providing value over a long period. Very nice. And now the keeper's back. Basically level 6. Just needs 1 more kill. Oh, we even have a Tree of Life here. Somehow the Tree of Life returned. Orb of Venom would be great for the Tinker as well. But even without it, the game comes to an end. GG, and Moon wins. With a keeper, no less. He was really starting to struggle with the keeper in the late game. When the Bears were doing so well, the Riflecaster army, or the Bears rather, were not doing so well anymore. And the Riflecaster army really took over. We're now back to the Demon Hunter. Against Archmage in this case. This is a pretty unusual creep, by the way. Like, in the big pro tournaments, we almost never see this creep first. It's kind of a hard creep. Because of the inner fire from the High Priest and the healing. It's kind of a tough creep camp to take early.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
Mana burn first. Really? Okay. That means no immolation in this game. CHAEMIKO creeping 2 camps at the same time, getting a quick level 2, but not able to pick up both items immediately. I guess on the way back he will be able to. Demon got the ring +5, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is probably the best item he could have gotten. Early game, you might say that the Ring of Regen is better, but yeah, this item is incredible.
The town is under siege.
He is going to be so hard to bring down. 10 armor already. 3 minutes in the game. 10 armor on the demon. Plus evasion. Oh, mana burn steal maybe. Oh, we got it. Stole the experience with the mana burn. Can maybe even try to get the item. CHAEMIKO though, preventing that pretty well. He can pick it up.
A player's forces are under attack.
And we have 4 farms. We got a tower. This is going to be the fast expo indeed. Yo, Triboline with the resub. Thank you very much. 12 months, a full year. Thank you for the kind words. That only our German friend understood. But basically saying, great to see the passion that you put forward here on the channel. Well, it is great to see you here with us and enjoying it. Our favorite game of all time. 4 rings for the Archmage is definitely not ideal. He would have loved to get some more damage. Demon Hunter, meanwhile, sold the TP, got himself some boots, trying to get his own level 3 now.
A player's forces are under attack.
CHAEMIKO setting up for the first attack. Oh, interesting. Look how close this is with a level 3. Only this close, of course, because of that one last hit steal earlier. But now this means one water elemental or one footman will be enough. Antisol seems to be a tiny bit late, but no danger of a cancel at least. Moon got his level 3 somewhere. I don't know where exactly the experience came from, but he got one important kill. Oh, CHAEMIKO with a neat little block there on the Bursey. That would be a big kill, but the Berserker is barely healed in time thanks to the Moonwells. And now the level 2 mana burn is looking really good. Seems to me like Moon again has a great early game. Again, pulling ahead, taking the lead. Gonna be a while until CHAEMIKO is really decently strong. Needs to get tier 2 second hero and a decently sized army first. This means Moon has map control for quite some time. Oh! And he's not counter expanding. He is going all in. With the APs ready to force the issue right here, right now. And AM doesn't have mana for water elementals. He's having a very tough time dealing with these APs. We got militia on the way. It's not that many, though, to be honest. The footies have to help out as well. And look at the demon. He's just camping over here. Spawn camping against the Archmage. Preventing him from getting in here. Okay. APs, though, successfully cancelled. It came at quite the price. Lots of peasants lost. More footies will be in danger as well. And here's the next round of APs. Archmage got enough mana for one single water elemental. Finally! The mana burn's been really hard for him to get his usual assistance from the elementals. More damage on the AM, but if CHAEMIKO can cancel the APs over and over, then that is the most important piece to make this defense work and make this his game, right? Next water elemental is ready now, and the tech is almost finished. Only a single AP might come up, if even that. It may not. Does finish actually, but there's no repair. AP destroyed. And again, CHAEMIKO buys more time for himself. What second hero do you go for here? Seems like MK doesn't make sense, since we have level 2 mana burn already. As I say that, he goes for MK, of course. I think a Naga or a Blood Mage would be better here. I am living a dangerous life. On low HP, sticking around, trying to get as active as he can. And did a good job. Summoned just enough water elementals to break this siege. And Moon now in serious trouble. He tried with a total of like 6 APs, or was it even more? And none of them really finished. And now time is heavily on CHAEMIKO's side. Counter Tree of Life coming up now. Still very far from mining, however. MK now spotted. First Stormbolt used, but there should be also counter mana burn coming into play. Immediately the MK is feeling a lot less impactful thanks to the mana burn.
player's forces are under attack.
Okay, the game finally slows down a little bit, returning to some creeping. Ancient of War now at the Tuskar camp, looking for the big item pickup. Demon Hunter got lots of kills previously already, so he's working with a nicely, quickly, fast level 4. And great items, by the way. Double ring, phenomenal for him.
The town is under siege.
Mountain King having a tough time, properly getting the creep speed in. His army is still looking very small.
Under attack.
MK items are okay. Not anything amazing though, if you ask me. Archmage does find the Tree of Life, but there's a Dryad here immediately for the defense. Nicely done by Moon. And Moon's still a lot stronger out on the field. CHAEMIKO needs more time to really fully stabilize.
A player's forces are under attack.
70 supply, roughly, is where CHAEMIKO wants to get to. Then he should be feeling a lot more confident in going out on the map. Next big item for the demon could be another great addition for his inventory. Better Giant Strength, not bad. Look at all these bonus stats on the demon. Bonus armor, bonus strength, and agi, and int, and move speed. Very nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
I gotta say, I'm not feeling this MK second so far, but perhaps I can be surprised. And suddenly the Tree of Life is not far from mining anymore. Moon here with his classic Dryad hit squad, looking for reinforcements.
A player's forces are under attack.
A fight 4 versus 1 they will gladly take against the rifle, but not 4 versus 4. That's where they won't do so well. Dryads in the main. Dryads at the expansion. It's not easy for CHAEMIKO here to fully assemble his army. Set up for a real full frontal attack. Moon again with masterful positioning.
Player's forces are under attack.
Like we are used to seeing from him nowadays. Moon is deciding when it comes to the fight. And now CHAEMIKO has to react quickly, bring in his forces from the main base. He's a little bit slow on it. And the mana burns are huge. MK took a lot of damage very, very quickly. Militia now joining into the fight. Night Elf army is a little bruised already. Great trading so far for Moon. He lost almost nothing. Bear Master training almost done. Do we have a staff? No, we do not. That one Berserker goes down, but what Moon also did very well was getting the heal scrolls. CHAEMIKO needs heal scrolls if he wants to go for a real fight. And he got one. Lots of peasants died, by the way.
Player's forces are
We got hardly any left over. MK level 3. Double heal scroll now on the human. And of course, what's going on in the back? Dryads and the demon again looking for stragglers. Looking for the reinforcements. Poking on one side, poking on the other. Rifle's actually barely surviving. CHAEMIKO does have a bit of a scary army right here. Good old Rifle Caster and Breaker. We've seen it many times over the years. Question is, what's CHAEMIKO waiting for? Moon is waiting for the reinforcements. We know that. There's another rifle. Dryad for the slow, Demon for the damage. Would be even better here if he had the Orb of Venom. Doesn't have that one yet. And on the other side, Dryads are trying to pull in the different direction. Moon is buying so much time here for himself. Okay, the Tome of Retraining now, trying to go into Blizzard. Tree of Life, very minimally defended up here, by the way. No Moonwells, no APs. And if CHAEMIKO attacks the tree, then he's gonna be getting flanked from the back. Again, positional masterclass by Moon. Doing this exactly right. Staff is there.
A player's forces are under attack.
And it does feel like CHAEMIKO's time is running out a little bit. Just a couple of minutes ago, it was Moon trying to all-in break the expansion with APs, but he bought so much time that this expansion now for him has been mining for quite a while. CHAEMIKO needs to regroup, bring in all the units from the main base. It's other tier 3, by the way.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's open season at the expansion, by the way. All the trees were destroyed. TP in, trying to protect the peasants, protect the workshop. We got the first workshop up now. And what's Moon doing? He is right back to his annoying play in the main base.
Player's forces are under attack.
Meanwhile, he can get more and more upgrades for the Dryad Bears. They're not even that great yet, the upgrades, with 1-2, but he can get even higher. I guess the one thing Moon doesn't have is a Shredder. So, lumber really is a bit of a problem for him this game. A little bit unlucky on the items for CHAEMIKO, I would say. Double Periap for the AM, not really good. Not even good for MK.
A player's forces are under attack.
Naga is solo creeping meanwhile. Getting quite close to her own level 5. Ancient Django of Endurance was absolutely phenomenal. The gyro flying vision for scouting is really good here. CHAEMIKO now going to try to hit the Night of Expansion, and he might just be able to brute force this. Just right click, Blizzard, and take the kill. There is no Nature's Blessing. Oh, I wonder if he shouldn't just brute force it.
A player's forces are under attack.
TP out, and in the end, no losses in this little exchange. We got tier 3 finished. Frag shards. CHAEMIKO's lumber is also not looking incredible, but good enough apparently. He's getting all the master trainings and the frag shards and the staff. I imagine in this matchup, Orb of Slow is not as good because the bears are not really running away, they're rather chasing you. Orb of Slow only really good when you have the chasing army and not the kiting army. Looks like CHAEMIKO is going to try to build to 100 supply once. And hope that that is enough for him to win the game. And Moon setting up the counterattacks. We got the Demon on the one side, we got the Naga on the other. And the Naga would love to get another red camp right here. CHAEMIKO knows it's happening, but he can't do much about it. Helm of Valor. Ooh, amazing drop for the demon, of course. And again. CHAEMIKO being slowed down so much whenever he just tries to move out. Moon going back and forth again, over and over.
A player's forces are under attack.
And guess what? The Naga is here. Big Fog Lightning against the peasants. Looking for some easy tower kills. Yeah, Moon is just doing this so excellently. Tactically brilliant. Gonna cost a TP in the end. Only a single bear going down. Meanwhile, the Dryads thinking about entering into the main base. Moon trying whatever he can to avoid the big human death ball. Understandably, because the big human death ball, when it's fully assembled, can be really, really scary. 92 supply now, this big human army. I'm surprised Moon isn't over here. This would make a lot of sense right now. When the frag shards connect against the Dryads, it's quite some damage. It's only 1-0 upgrades though on rifles and mortar teams. For the breakers, we have 1-2.
A town is under siege.
100 supply for CHAEMIKO. Getting 1 bear for free. Huge army. His army is looking so strong. But also level 3 mana burn. CHAEMIKO trying to fall back into a choke position. Right here against the bear front line could be perfect for him. Wisps joining in for the detonates as well. And so much mana has been burned. MK is dry. Archmage is almost dry. Mountain King with the invuln holding on to dear life. And that's the last blizzard, by the way. Heal scrolls on Moon. He still has 2 more. Huge mana burn. MK now nothing left. And the bear is also so fast with the move speed aura. Absolutely amazing. GG. Master class of positional and tactical play by Moon. Absolutely marvelous. Outmaneuvering and outplaying CHAEMIKO in this late game.